Let me tell you a story. So it's 2022 and I'm in my O level and I'm as depressed as hell. My life was trash. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing the normal thing of just go to school and do what everyone else is doing. I was so addicted to video games, PUBG to be specific, and my life was just trash. The music that I was listening to, I was enjoying Juice forward music despite knowing that it was bad for me. At that time I didn't know. My life was on a downward spiral, and that's when I decided to just look for some advice online to just try to find a way out of this rut that I was in, because I could see that if I keep going like this, soon enough I will be having suicidal thoughts. So I wasn't having thoughts about suicide at that time, but I knew that if my life continued in this tragedy, I was eventually going to start actually have suicidal thoughts. So I go to YouTube and I'm searching for some advice, how to stay motivated, how to get disciplined, and I come across people like Hamza, Mangaji, but there is one guy who just stuck out, and that was David Goggins, an ex-Navy SEALs. He was really famous in that area. There was a lot of motivational videos about him, and it seemed that his advice really stuck to me at that point which I was. And so fast forward a few months later, I was reading his book called Can't Hate Me, and my life was actually improving at that time. So I applied one of the things which I actually said, the accountability mirror and the 40-60 rule, just pushing yourself to your limits wherever you can, the cookie jar. I was applying all that stuff, so it's clear that my life was actually improving as I was watching David Goggins. But there is a problem. This is why I'm making this video of should you listen to David Goggins, actually giving my 2 cents on the topic. So on the contrary, that the answer would be yeah. Many people actually found him because they were depressed, because they needed something to just hang on to, someone to just give them hope, someone who actually died himself, because you know that he used to be fat and then he got to skinny. So that's why most of you probably resonate with his advice and you watch all his motivational shorts and stuff, and that's not a problem, right? Last week I was running, it was raining, and then I dropped my satchel and I was like, oh F. Out of nowhere I just said the F words, and I was like, what's happening to me? I wasn't like this. My character is actually changing. Well, it's because of these people that I'm watching online. These people are just cursing at every video, saying all those F words. Is that really who you want to be? I'm not saying that you must actually ignore all the advice and just turn off your phone and just ignore them. But if you just keep indulging in all of these people's videos, not just David Goggins alone, it's David Goggins, like, you know them. I'm not going to just mention all their names, but you know your influencers are actually cursing in every single video, and the truth is, it is going to stick in your mind unless you're okay with saying all those words throughout your day. But are you okay with that? Do you really want to become such a father who is just cursing at his children all day long? So I'm not saying that you must actually just blue tick them and just ignore. But the truth is, you must watch with a pinch of salt. I'm taking a step back from following all these people like Max Taylor, all of them, for this reason that I don't want to be a guy who is just cursing in my life, just saying the F words, and I'll be naive if I just blame them for it, but they are playing a big role. You are the average of the 5 people that you watch online, and the words that you use are the average of the 5 people who you listen to online. So you must be wary of that. Well, then should you watch David Goggins? Well, the choice is yours at the end. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. But at the end of the day, it is you who is going to make the choice depending on what's good for you, because it could be different. My values could be different from yours. So just decide yourself. Thank you for watching, and I have a newsletter where I send out my best raw and featured advice there. You can ask me any questions and I'll answer, and I'll connect with you there. It's free. You can always leave at any time. See you there. See you at the top.